Hi, welcome to today's update. For some reason it's the wrong way around because I was trying to film George. That's better. George is doing some securing of the fencing because it needs securing against the wires and the posts. So we're getting back to some sort of normality at the moment, which is good. We've walked in today because it was raining earlier on, and it seemed to be a better idea. So George is working and fixing the fence so that when the dogs at the other shelter come in, it's all secured against the wiring.
Σήμερα κάνει πιο καλό καιρό και προσπαθούμε να φτιάξουμε εδώ λίγο, να τα τεντώσουμε τα σύρματα, να τα φτιάξουμε και αν καταφέρουμε να μεταφέρουμε τα χιλιά από το άλλο καταφύγιο. Ο Δίας είναι έξω, ο Κόναν, η Λευκή θέλουν να βγαίνουν έξω.
They're enjoying a run around. Calotrehi, ne? So as you can see, this is one of the individual pens that George is fixing, and then we have the pen that we're planning to put Astro in, although this isn't going to be Astro's kennel. The big kennel with the wide opening for Astro has gone in for Diaz. That went in when the storm came in. George thought that would be a better use of it, so we're going to need to order another one. Quite how we're going to get it up here remains to be seen, but I'm sure we'll manage. So as you can see, around the bottom of this fencing here, it's just rocks. I put these here when I was last here, but the undergrowth wasn't quite so big. But Astro having only one front leg, and I did say in the last video, he's only got one leg, thankfully not. He has 3 legs, but he doesn't dig. So we only need rocks around this one. But the fencing needs securing effectively against this and against the wiring that comes through here. And that hasn't been done, so George is just cracking on with it himself, and then we'll have to put some anti-dig fencing in the other ones. It's only Astro who has 3 legs, so Astro's going to need just the rocks, but everybody else is going to need the anti-dig. So this is what today's task is. It's nice to have some time to actually do it. Ellie's friends and Ellie brought up the food the other day. They've given us a fair bit of breathing space. So we've got time to do some of the other work that needs doing rather than just surviving the food holes and water holes. We've been able to crack on with this. The anti-dig fencing is also going to need stones around it as well, so it's not a 2-minute job, but it's going well today. It's quite a pleasant day out. We've had a little bit of rain, but it's quite a pleasant day out. So, as I say, George is doing the bits there, and hopefully we'll soon be ready to start bringing some additional dogs up once we know that we can get the food up without any difficulty. Here's Diaz. Diaz really loves coming out. He enjoys a good run around the compound. Conan, Osh. Conan, meanwhile, is trying to dig his way in. I don't know why. He's just been a monkey. And yeah, there's a few of them having a run around. They do like this play area. It's just something a bit different for them. And they don't all necessarily come from the same pen, so if they're friendly, they get to meet the other dogs that they don't normally get to play with. So, but Diaz likes to come out a lot. I think he's a big dog. He just needs a bit of a run around. Mavros likes to lope around as well. Hey, Conan, you're a good boy. And this one is an absolute nightmare. If anybody else is out, she's desperate to be playing. So I'm going to give George a hand now with, well, not with the fencing as such, with the rocks. I think is probably a better job for me. If I attach anything to the fencing, they'll all be out in 5 minutes. So yeah, we'll get on with a bit of fencing, and then hopefully we're going to be in a position at some point to move some of the other dogs up. Ideally then, if everybody's in one location, and we get the food barrels up, so that George only has to worry about transporting food on good days, we'll be well away. Oh, Kala? So there we go, and a nice olive tree in the middle of it as well. Okay, right, I'm going to make myself useful now, so that's today's live update. And everybody's having fun, which is good. And it's not raining, which is better. Dia! Ella! dear, Ella. He doesn't want to come to me with the camera, little monkey. Hey, dear, you going to say hello to everybody? Come on, Ella. Ella, though. Nah, you're a good boy, aren't you? Say hello to everyone for the camera. Hey? I wish you could see your miniature at the other shelter. It's a spit of you. Anyone would think you got out and be a dad. But we know it's not you. There's a good boy. He's such a good boy. He's such a nice, kind, gentle dog, dear. Everybody respects him, apart from George. George tries to, as I say George, I mean George the dog, not George the person. George the dog tries to aggravate him, but he never rises to it. He's such a lovely character, and they all love him, especially the puppies. The puppies are really all over him. And Bellas, hey, Bellas knows as well, doesn't he? Hey, you are a good boy. You want to... Hey, right, are you going to say bye-bye to everybody, dear? Say bye-bye. There's a good boy.